Welcome to the GDS website. If you're an existing customer, you've already been using WinBidPro, and at some point you're going to have to renew it. So I want to go over all the new things about how that works, and that includes the new version of the software that all this new licensing and purchasing works with. So 15.3, and that's available on our download page, is the newest version, and that's the version that uses our online licensing. So you'll also notice there's a sign-in link now at the top of our web page. So that once you do create your account, you can sign into it from our web page to see and manage your licenses. So and then to use all this new stuff, you would have to have the version 15.3 installed on your computer. So to do that, there's some instructions, but basically you would uninstall 15.2, install 15.3, and then it's going to ask you to log in, or sign in. So there's a sign in for the license, and then there's still a login to get to the vendors and user and all that stuff. So they're kind of separate just for now. That's the way it has to work. But so if you haven't already installed 15.3, you're going to want to do that, but you're also going to want to create your online account with us. So there's a few ways to do that. One, like I mentioned, is you can try and go to the sign in up on the top right. The other is if it's time for you to renew, you can do it that way. If you hit buy now and you don't have an account, it asks you to do it there. And then even another way is to go into the program after you've installed it, and it's going to ask you for your email address and password. So if you don't have that, you would click need an account, and then it's going to ask you for all this information here. So it's basically your first name, last name, email, create your password, and try and use the email, or you're going to want to use the email that you gave us at some point when we set up your account with us in general. So we have your information on file if you're an existing user, but we need to connect the online account to that information via what you fill in here. So your email address is critical for that, and then company and phone will help us get a hold of you if we need to, if something's wrong with the email or there's ever a problem with your account. So you would fill this out, click I agree. You can read the terms of service, which basically talk about how we protect your information and don't give it out. And then you would register. So that would send you an email. And once you get that email, it's going to look like this. It's coming from us, GDS Estimating Admin. The subject is registration link. So this has to confirm who you are. So the email has a link. You click on it, and it says, okay, you're complete. You're now an official online user for GDS. And at that point, we can go back to either getting into the software by entering your email address and password, and then just sign in. And like I say, the next thing you'll see is the login for the actual WinBidPro software, where you pick the username of the WinBidPro. So that's how you would get into the software with this new licensing, and then the other part of it is the actual payment. So when it's time to renew, that same user account is used to get in and renew your software. So you'll notice here that the pricing is gone up a little, and that's effective May 1st, maybe end of April. And that's for new customers. So this is the price for new customers. For the first year, existing customers, you can read this note here, but existing customers will get a discounted price. So you'll see that when you click buy now, and it asks you to sign in, and this is where you can also create that new account if you haven't done it yet. So if you already did that, you put in your email address and password, and that's the same one that you would use to get into the v15 WinBidPro. And then it would take you to your discounted existing user pricing. Then you can pick the number of licenses you want, and it automatically sets the expiration date for you for a year from now. So if you still have a few days left on your license, it's going to add that to the the year that you're purchasing. So it would be a year plus whatever was left, and that's how this works now. So if you have multiple licenses, then watch the video that talk about team licenses and more than one license. And thanks for watching.